Good evening and welcome to Marietta High School's open house. Glad you dropped by. Let me introduce myself. I'm Jeannie Stone and I'm the instructor for the Game Design Pathway. Let's get started by talking about how you can get in touch with me. Let me share this so you'll have the opportunity to see it with me. There we go. So you can contact me at jstone@marietta-city.k12.ga.us. Now let's talk about next what my schedule is. So first on A day, I have planning. Second block, I have game design. Third and fourth block, I have intro to digital technology. On B day, I have computer science principles first block. I have planning second block. And third block, computer science principles. Fourth block, I have game design. Now, for your student ever has a reason that they don't understand something in class or they miss something, they can always contact me during my office hours. Office hours are from 7:30 to 8:30 every morning, Monday through Thursday, and then the afternoons from 2 to 4:30. On Friday, the office hours are from 8 to noon. Now let's talk about the first course. The first course is Introduction to Digital Technology, or better known as just IDT. On the Schoology homepage, you'll find the links for the 3A class and the 4A class. Your student just needs to click, select which block they're in to access the Zoom meeting. Again, if your student needs additional help, they can schedule a virtual office meeting by simply clicking the link and selecting the time and day they would like to meet. Let's talk about what an assignment looks like. You'll notice that here's an example of the first unit. I'll have it listed by unit next to the actual topic and what month or months that it might actually incur. Inside, automatically, I always put by Friday if there's any resources they might need. For example, on August 12th, they needed to have, before class started the following week, they needed to be able to have a 12-inch sheet of aluminum foil, sorry. So they knew ahead of time what they were going to need. Let's take a look at physical units. So once you open up the unit itself, there are lessons for each week. Each week has the lesson number and what the date it encompasses, along with what we'll be studying. Next, if you want some information, there's also the syllabus you can check out. The syllabus highlights, though, or really is the grading scale for this course. It's for formative, it's 30%, which encompasses any learning activities we do in our day-to-day activities. Summative is 70%, which are really major projects and unit tests we might have. Major points that we talk about for this semester. For first semester, we pretty much follow code.org's CS Discoveries. And we work on problem-solving skills, web development, interactive animation and games, the design process, data and society, physical computing. Second semester, we focus on Scratch, which is from scratch.mit.edu. It's creating code using drag and drop programming. All this is to get them ready and prepared for next semester or next year. Second area students are taking Computer Science Principles, or CSP. If you access the site, you'll notice again, you'll have the links for 1B and 3B. Students need to select the appropriate link to join the Zoom meetings each week. Again, there's a link to schedule a virtual meeting if the student is lost or missed a day and they want to schedule a meeting with me. Let's take a look where they can find the information. First, again, you'll notice the units are broken down to what week and then also what we're covering. Let's take a look at Unit 2. Once I opened Unit 2, I also broke it down into the actual physical week. Let's take a look at a particular lesson for that week. In Lesson 1 on August 20th, here's some things that we did. The first thing the student's going to find is the instructions. Next would be a PowerPoint the students can access that will be covering everything that we discussed in class. There'll also be a time to think type of problem they'll have to turn in. It's usually one small problem showing that they understood what we did that day. There'll also be links to the Zoom meeting that was recorded. Now Zoom recordings are only available for that particular class. There's also a folder called Extra Help Resources. Now the Extra Help Resources have other videos that the students can fall back onto if they still are a little bit lost. They're welcome to look at those for additional information. Now, for CSP students, to find the syllabus, you can find it under course information. And the highlights for that again is formative is 30%, which is their daily learning activities. And summatives are going to be the major projects they do in tests that we have. First semester, we'll be covering Python, which we'll be using CodeSculptor 3 and Replit as our IDEs. Second semester, we'll be doing Java. We'll primarily be using BlueJ as our IDE. Let's move on to the third year course, Game Design. If you go to the homepage of Schoology for Game Design, you'll notice again, there are two links. One's 2A, one's 4B. The student needs to select the appropriate link. There's also a scheduling night link for them as well. Now, I did make sure you noted there are two things students must do. They must have to participate in the MDA Family Night, and they must choose the correct curriculum that they have chosen to use. They have a choice of Unity or Construct 3 based on their technology that they have at home, okay? Let's first take a look at what that looks like on their homepage. So you'll see they have course information, MDA, Unity, and Construct 3. All students must do MDA. Unity, and then Construct 3. Unity, if the kids have their own computers or their own laptops and their computer can support the Unity software, then they chose Unity. Chromebooks can't support Unity, so those kids that have Chromebooks, we're using Construct 3. Let's talk about the MDA. So in the MDA, there is directions on what they need to do. We also have Family Night every week. Kids are asked to play a game, and you'll notice each week I give them a different game that they need to play with somebody in their family. Enjoy the week. Enjoy the time with your child. It can be with a brother or sister or the whole family. Each week there's a game they play, and they have to actually make a comment about the MDA and how well the game went. For example, the discussion questions are located in the activities folder. And you'll notice here's a PDF of the MDA, what explains it. And then also here are the links for if they don't have the physical game, they can access the game through an on-site online website. And then here's a discussion question. The first game we played was Tetris. All right, let's move forward to the actual curriculum. Students at this point, then if they're using Unity, if you'll notice it's broken up into weeks. If they open up a week, it tells them what they have to accomplish that week, okay? Let's take a particular one, first week, August 17th to the 20th. Students, depending on their class, had to complete the Create for Code, Start Your Engine. They had to create steps 1 through 4. When they came back to class, we always have a short quiz to see how they progressed in their learning process. When we finish the entire program of Create with Code, they'll have to turn in their program that they built for the lesson, okay? And then we'll move on to the next lesson. Let's take a look at Construct 3. Those students who have Chromebooks will have to use Construct 3. They'll have to use their Google Drives to be able to save their work on. They also have weekly expectations. They have different pages they have to complete that are listed in the Schoology, along with a quiz every single day we come back just to see how well they're doing. And then at the end of the process, the first one we have is the Game Monster. They'll actually have to share the file when they have completed the game. There's also the syllabus page where you can access my syllabus. Again, formative is 30%, summative is 70%. For those who don't know, Unity is I'm using the Create with Code curriculum found through Unity. It's for high school students to learn to create code as they program their own exciting projects in C#. Okay. By the end of the course, they're ready to take the Unity Certified Programmer Certificate. For those students who are taking Construct 3, you may ask, why are we doing Construct 3? Well, it's a powerful event-based system that allows students to learn the principles of programming in an easy understanding drag and drop format. For those of you attending, I'm glad you came. If I can answer any further questions, please let me know, but take one short minute to actually access the QR code for your particular student's course. In there, you'll find several questions that are for me to be able to ask you, to be able to contact you in the future, and hope you have a wonderful day, and I'm looking forward to working with your student. Thank you.